In reflecting in my financial journey, I realized that there are some money lessons I wish I had known sooner. Knowing this lesson would have helped me make better decisions with my finances. So I thought to share these money lessons with you guys as my way of help to you. And it doesn't matter whether in your 20s or your 30s or 40s, this money lesson comes in handy every time. My name is Abiola Olubenga, and on this channel I talk about personal finance and faith. Do well to subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's get into these money lessons. 1. God is the source. Understanding that God is the source is a very profound truth that we need to all come to the realization of. God is the source of everything that we have. He's the one that brings everything to us. Of course, there is a point where we need to work, but it's God that actually does most of the things for us, and without Him, we can actually do nothing. God is the ultimate provider, and knowing this will help to shift your perspective on wealth, on stewardship and trust. You learn to trust God more. You learn to rely on Him. You learn to even steward the money that He has given to you. The money He has given to us, it is His, but then He's giving it to us to use it in alignment with His purpose for us. So this is very profound, and I wish I knew this earlier, because there were times in my life that I thought for me to become wealthy or for me to have money, it has to do with my strength, it has to do with my capabilities, it has to do with my qualifications. And this is not it. God is truly the source, and then He gives us resources. He gives us money as resources. 2. Learn about money. This is a great money lesson that I wish I knew earlier, because nobody teaches you about money. In schools, they don't tell you about money, and they don't really tell you about how money works. So it is your own responsibility to make sure you learn about money. How does money work? How do you make money? How do you invest money? How do you keep money? How do you properly manage money? This is a lesson I wish I knew earlier. And I know that some of us, we think we know about money, but the truth is you have to learn more and more. You just keep learning more and more every now and then. And you can learn by reading books, by listening to podcasts, by watching shows, going for seminars about money. And this really go a long way, because to shape your decisions. When you know about money, when you know about investing, when you know about saving, when you know about sinking for an emergency fund, you know how to better allocate your money, better manage your money. This will help you to avoid making bad decisions. It will also empower you. 3. Think of money as a tool. Money is just a tool. It doesn't equate to success. In the earlier stage of my financial journey, I actually thought that money equates to success, but the truth is money does not equate to success. There's a lot about success, and money is just like a byproduct of being successful. It is not actually what success is all about. It is not the entirety of success. So just think of money as a tool that helps you, that empowers you to do things you want to do when you want to do it. Money should not become something that you worship, should not become something that you hold so high. Because when you do this, when you hold money so high, that means you're chasing money, and we are not supposed to be chasing money. So think of money as a tool. Money is just a tool. It comes to you for you to do what you need to do. It is not supposed to become an idol to be worshipped. 4. It's not about earning more. It's about proper money management. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's not okay for you to increase your earning power. That also is important. But what is more important is about proper money management. You see someone earning $1 million, and then they spend 900 or even all the 8 million on things that are not even going to appreciate, or no investment, no savings. That is not good. When I was coming up in my financial journey, there were times I feel like, if I can just earn more, if I can just earn more money, I'm going to be able to do things right. I'm going to be able to do that right. I'm going to be able to do that right. And I looked at it while reflecting. In the long run, I'm actually earning more, but then it's as if I'm still stuck up in the same cycle of not having enough. This is because I was not properly managing the money. Your money management is very important. It's very key. And how do you know how to manage your money properly? It's by reading books, by studying about what you need to do about your money, and then avoiding what we call lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is when your money goes up, then your lifestyle goes up. And this is not supposed to be so, because in this way you're not going to build wealth. In order to build wealth, your income increases while your expenses should reduce or decrease, or you have to just fix in a way that whatever you're earning, you're not spending above that, or you're not spending all of that. There should be some money that you use for savings, for investment, and with that, in the long run, you'll be able to build wealth. That's why I said it's not about the earning, it's about the proper money management. You can earn $1,000, for example, and you still live very well, very fine, because you're properly managing it. This brings me to the last money lessons I wish I had known sooner, which is building wealth takes time. I know you might feel like, really, does building wealth takes time? It does take time. There's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. When I read the book called Psychology of Money, I got to understand the difference. Being rich, you see someone outside driving a very nice car, dressing very amazing and everything. You feel like, wow, this person is rich, this person is wealthy. But the truth is, you don't know if they're wealthy. You know if they're rich. You're seeing what they have. That's what you're saying. Rich is loud, but wealth is quiet. Wealth is the investment they have. Wealth is the businesses they have, or the assets they have. And that is real wealth. So building that wealth, especially when it comes to generational wealth, you want to leave something for your children, for your children's children, for the next generation to come, that takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, because there's what we call compounding. When you invest, your money compounds, and this takes time. And that's why when it comes to investing, time is a very, very important factor. And that is why it is important that we start investing early. It doesn't have to be a large chunk of money at a go. You can do it bit by bit. Every month, dedicate how much you want to invest. Do it consistently. When it comes to building wealth, it requires a lot of patience, it requires time, and it requires consistency. You have to be consistently doing, and before you know it, you'll be able to build that wealth that you want. And this wealth will be helpful to help you to be generous, help you to be able to do things you love to do for yourself, do for the kingdom, and also for your families and friends. So you have to understand that building wealth in itself takes time. And understanding this, that building wealth takes time, it helps you to be able to understand how investing works, and also prevent you from falling victim into Ponzi scheme. Because you'll see people tell you, when you invest this amount of money, you're going to get 100% of that money in a short period of time. This is a red flag on itself, because no investment will actually promise you 100% in a short period of time. It takes time. It takes time for your investment to compound, to build up. I wish I knew this earlier, that in building wealth takes time, because I always thought that, okay, just come out of school, do this, get a job, do this, before you know it, you'll become wealthy already. But no, building wealth, it takes time. Your income is very important. That's why you have to reduce your expenses, because from that income is how you can build wealth. And you can also look for ways to increase your income. That will also help you to fast track your wealth building journey. If you have any more lessons you know, or you wish you had known earlier and now you know it, you can feel free to share it in the comment section. I'll be looking forward to that, as I also learn from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till I see you in my next video. Bye.